How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you doing?
Doing pretty well. I've just been thinking lately. We're isolated in this apartment here, and I just sort of miss my family. And I thought we could maybe check in with our families this week.
I think that's a really great idea. I'm not sure if you noticed, but I'm not in the studio at my desk. I'm actually with my family right now. So I think it's a good idea to really do a family episode, and maybe we can check in and see what everyone's family is up to, yeah?
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Hi everybody, it's Michelle, one of Steph's sisters. So when did I know Steph was going to be an at-home TV host? I mean, she always asks the hard-hitting questions like, where do babies come from? And why didn't I have brothers?
So lately I've been wondering why my husband is spending so much time in the garage. One day I was organizing and I found this piece of paper. So I was like, I'll just give it a try. Let me read what is he talking about. Script for Nerd Corner episode 10.
Oh, my sister Steph. I've been meditating on her life decisions for years now. My children ask, when will Aunt Steph leave us alone? When will she stop bugging us and find something to do with her life?
Order acid, adjust chemical balance of solution.
Oh, Scott? Yes, I remember him. I'm not sure he remembers me. So if you see him, tell him to call his mother.
Try 5, 10, 15, 20 drops, record the results.
Why are you cutting the head off of Amanda's piggy bank?
This is kind of weird. I wonder why. This is very nerdy. I'm gonna go check.
Well, yeah, it sounds like everybody's doing great. Let's move on into the show. We've got Egor in the Nerd Corner this week talking about lactic acid. Very exciting.
Yeah, super exciting. Also, I had the opportunity to sit down and chat with Sol Fonseca from Mexico. She's our chief tour host at La Casona. I know we all miss the Casona and the Hacienda so much right now, so it was really a joy getting to speak with her.
Hey, you're on mute. We've got Mr. and Mrs. Liz Pearce from Chicago.
Yeah, and if you're hungry and you're actually kind of sick of just eating out of that frying pan, David and Joe in the test kitchen are going to show you how to lay out a formal steak dinner to enjoy to kind of class up that quarantine meal a little bit. So stay tuned. Hey Liz, hey John, thank you so much for joining us to play Hey, you're on mute. We've got
you're on mute.
Yeah, we've got Liz Pearce here. Usually in Chicago, but now in Wisconsin. And we've got our lovely husband, John, who is going to be playing her lifeline in case she gets into a pinch and can't guess one of the words that I'm saying. So, Liz, do you want to go ahead and get started?
Yes.
Amazing. Do you have 30 seconds on your watch?
Do I have 30 seconds on my watch? I do. I'm ready whenever you are.
I'm going to say my word first, and you are going to guess.
Okay, let's get going. Ready, set, go. This pineapple face is hot. This Miami Vice sucks. This Miami Vice rocks. This Miami Vice is nice. Yeah! Woo! I'll take a celebratory drink.
All right, good job. That was great.
Miami Vice sucks. Said no one ever.
Okay, all right. I'm up next. You got 30 seconds on your watch again.
Okay, do I go with the first one?
Whatever one you want, Liz.
Okay, and I gotta put on mute.
You gotta put yourself on mute, and you gotta push the stopwatch.
Oh God. Okay.
Ready?
Here we go.
Do it. Turn down the music, please. Tell the bartender to turn down the music. It sucks. I can't hear you over the music. I don't like the music in here.
unmute. You had 1 second to spare.
Ah, yes. All right. Awesome.
That's pretty good.
We're neck and neck. We still haven't had to use the lifeline yet. John is still hanging out. Okay.
Still a beverage?
Are you ready for the next round?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna put myself on mute. You got the timer ready in 3, 2, go.
This bar stool hurts my balls. Is that not it? This bar stool hurts my butt. Balls.
This bar stool hurts my butt.
Oh, it would have been better if it was balls.
Okay, all right. Next round. You got 2, Liz. You're crushing it. You still haven't had to call on John. So John's just hanging out. This is great. Now it's my turn.
He's doing what he'd be doing else otherwise. So. All right. Let's.
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
I had something for lunch. I had a paloma for lunch. Is John having a paloma for lunch?
Breakfast.
Is the bar open for lunch? Are you all open for lunch?
Right at the finger. I'll take it. It was y'all, but
Oh, so I just did the long form.
yeah. I don't know if Texans would take that.
That counts. I mean, okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, we have lightning round. This is for all the marbles because we are tied. We are neck and neck right now.
This is what we've been practicing for.
This is what we've been practicing for our whole
So
life.
I only get 15 seconds.
15 seconds.
All right, ready, set, go. Plays how? Is that it? I don't think I got it. It wasn't plays how.
It was Piña Colada is my alma mater.
I actually thought you said alma mater, but it didn't make sense.
Always go with your gut. Okay, this is it. This is the last one for me. 15 seconds on the clock.
Plays
This is
how.
my chance to take it. I've never won this game, so.
Okay.
Typical.
I got it. Wait, hang on. I got to pull up my phrase. Oh,
Okay.
you're fucked on this one. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, you're gonna die. Let me get my timer going.
Don't let the giraffe in. Yeah, don't let the giraffe in the bar. This list is for giraffes only. Nope, that's it.
Nope.
What was it?
Is this cold draft or Hoshizaki?
Ah, cold draft and giraffe are very similar looking when you're saying them.
Oh
So
my
it's
god.
still high. What's going on?
Now what?
It's a very tall bar. Well, that's it. We tied. That's the first ever tie in the game.
No. Keep
maybe-
going.
We don't know what to do if there's a tie, so I think it's fair. It's a tie.
Sudden death.
Go one more lightning round.
We already did the lightning. That was the lightning round.
Own it
One
back.
more round.
One more lightning
One
round.
more round.
All right, one more lightning round. Okay, all right, let's do it. We gotta do it fast. All right, 15
Okay.
seconds on the
15
clock.
seconds.
Yep.
Okay, you go first.
Yep.
Ready, set, go. Something about a burrito supreme. Wait, John, you got it? What? The Burrito Supreme is on the cream team. John.
The Burrito Supreme is on my dream team.
That's it. John got it with the lifeline. John was like, call on me, the lifeline, the lifeline. That is it. It was sudden death. That's the end of the game. The lifeline came through. Your husband, John, saved it for you.
Woo!
How do you feel?
See what we're wearing?
I saw that.
I feel ecstatic that I could, drag my wife out of the ditch once again in her life. I dedicate Wallace, my main man down there, and, all of Patron. And thanks for everything you guys do.
Thank you so much for joining, and congratulations on your big win.
Woo!
That was a nail biter. I love this game. I like how it's evolving. We've got lifelines now.
I know. It just came in clutch. So good. Right at the very end. I was like super excited. It was really fun to play with them. Well, next up we've got Sol from Mexico, from La Casona. We're going to check in with her and see how she's doing.
Sol, thank you so much for joining us. Sol is, everyone knows Sol and loves Sol. Sol is from Mexico, works with us at La Casona, the Hacienda. Thank you so much for talking to me today, Sol.
Thank you. I'm super excited for this interview and seeing you. We haven't seen for so long.
I know, we haven't seen anyone at the Hacienda for so long. We really miss everybody. But for anyone that's watching that may not have met you before, I feel bad for them, first of all. But also, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do at the Casona or at the Hacienda?
Yes, so I'm from a little town in the highlands of Jalisco. I have 4 brothers, and I've been working for Hacienda almost 7 years now. I've been working in the hospitality team all this time, and I receive all the information from all the guests that are going to be coming to the Hacienda, and then I work in all the logistics and all the behind the scenes to have everything ready when the people arrives to Hacienda, all the events, all the tours, Hacienda reunion, karaoke, Patron Perfectionist, everything. That's what we do.
Could you explain why you wanted to work with Patron or in the tequila business in particular? Like what drew you to work with tequila?
Well, tequila has been in my life since day one, I think. Living in this area, like you see, I grow like in between agaves, like I've seen agaves my whole life. I've seen a lot of tequila brands. Actually, in my hometown, there is 3 distilleries, so small distilleries, so it's amazing. So I studied tourism in Guadalajara, so every time that I had to go from my little town to Guadalajara, I had to go by the Hacienda, and I knew that Patron had a program where they were receiving people from all over the world to show them the process. So since I was, like 6 a.m. in the morning, going to Guadalajara, I remember I used to look to the Hacienda and remember one day I'll be working there, because I have heard that it's a great brand, that the process was amazing. And when I got to my first interview and then I got to see the process, I was like so amazed. And I was like, no, this is for me. This is something I really want to do. So that's why I've been there for almost 7 years now.
Wow, that's amazing. I love that. I love that so much. So, as a woman who's working full-time, or was, working full-time before COVID and everything like that, in Mexico, what did you see as your biggest challenge, or was there a benefit to being a woman working a full-time job in Mexico? Because I know that sometimes that's not exactly the career path that a lot of women choose in Mexico. So did you have any challenges with that, being a woman and wanting to work a full-time job?
Yeah, I think I still do. We still do, like as women. Coming from a little traditional Catholic town, people doesn't expect you to be a full working person. They expect you to be at your home, cooking and preparing everything, something more traditional. So I remember once when I was studying English way back 13, 14 years ago, a guy once told me, like, why are you learning English? Like, to change diapers? And I was like, listen, if I get to understand the movies that I watch and don't have to read the subtitles, then I'll be okay with that. And until now, I have heard comments of people, even coworkers. Last year, I heard one that said that woman was born upset, you know, because I have a strong personality and I take like decisions that other people might not like. And sometimes men are not used to deal with strong woman, with smart woman, with successful woman, and to follow orders from that, from those women, you know. And I think breaking those stereotypes, because people sometimes think that if you're a woman who works full-time, you don't know how to cook, you don't know how to be a good wife, or you won't know how to be a good mom, you know, and find balance in all of that. So I think breaking stereotypes, like you can do whatever you want and be happy, and find people that it's happy for you in that matter, you know.
I love that. That's one of the reasons I admire you and I love working with you, because I feel the same way. It's like, as a woman, why can't we do it all? We can cook, we can take care of a kid, but we can also be really successful businesswomen as well. So I think you're a wonderful role model, an example, for sure, for the company. So we have a lot of bartenders, or we did, coming down to Mexico and the Hacienda, and I know that it's exciting and it's probably a lot of fun, but I want to know, what's your favorite part of having bartenders and stuff from the United States coming down to Mexico? And is there something that you always try to like make sure that they understand about Mexico or the Hacienda or something like that when they're down there? And is there anything that you would like to tell them, like if Americans are coming down, like, just don't think of this, or is there any stereotypes you would like to break for any other Americans that might be coming down?
I love seeing their faces when they arrive, like how amazed they are to be in Casona. And after they go to the tour, they go to see our process, like how their faces change, how happy they are, how involved they feel, how amazed they are by our process, because it's something that people should come and see. And I think that, you know, like in all the fun, having bartenders in the Casona is like fun, always fun. You will always find someone that it's funny, that it's like really caring, that is really interesting, that it's, I don't know, always fun. For me, it's always fun to get to see people, but especially bartenders, because they are out of this world. The knowledge that they have about the tequila process is amazing, and how they involved they are. And it's great. Amazing people, always amazing people to get to know. That's exciting for me. And I would like to tell them that Mexico, it's a wonderful country with really great culture, with people that is really passionate about what we do, especially in the Hacienda. When you see the faces, actually, I would recommend them to see the faces of the people working in the production area or in the bottling area, so they can see how happy people is, how proud people is of what they're doing, and how passionate, like all the passion that goes into a tequila bottle, it shows around the world. I think that's why Patron is so successful too, because people is really passionate about what we do.
Makes me miss the Hacienda, and I agree with you, and I think you're being very kind to all the bartenders out there in the world. I completely agree. When you look at the people working at the Hacienda, that's what drew me to the brand, and you know, makes me really miss Mexico so much, is like seeing how proud people are to be doing that job and working, and how proud I am to work with a company that really values their employees like that. So is there anything else that you want to say before we wrap it up?
Yeah, well, guys, I can't wait to see you down at Hacienda, to be able to show you why I'm so in love with Patron and why I'm planning on retiring working there. So hopefully you can come and visit us very soon.
Oh, I really hope so too. And I know I speak for the whole team when we say that we really miss you so much and we can't wait to see you again. Well, thank you so much, Sol. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us today.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Hi everyone, my name is Egor Polonskiy, aka The Main Nerd. I'm your host, and welcome to The Corner. The Nerd Corner. Today is our anniversary episode, and what I'm gonna talk about is something that I encounter with on a day-to-day basis. What is it? Lactic acid. How do I do that? Let's take a look. So, our body makes lactic acid when it's low in the oxygen and needs to convert glucose into energy. A temporary buildup of lactic acid can be caused by vigorous exercises if your body doesn't have enough available oxygen to break down the glucose in the blood. Now, what does lactic acid has to deal with the cocktails? Can it fix some of those creamy, guilty pleasure cocktails where using lime or lemon juice is not an option? To get fired up about these subjects, I decided to almost fly over entire Pacific to the island of Oahu and talk to our friend Sarah Stevens, who is all about using cool, unexpected, and what's more important, locally sourced ingredients in her drinks. Let's talk to Sarah. Aloha, Sarah. If there was one place I could choose to get stuck during the pandemic, Hawaii would be definitely on my list. How's life in paradise?
Aloha, my name is Sarah Stevens and I bartend here in Honolulu, Hawaii. I can't really complain about being quarantined in paradise. It's been an amazing opportunity to slow down a little bit, go to the beach, and go on a lot of hikes. I've been hiking here in Hawaii for about 3 years. It's one of the main things that I do in my free time. And about 2 years back, I started foraging for local ingredients while I was on these hikes and using them to make cocktails. One of the ingredients I've worked most closely with is actually avocado. I've made quite a few cocktails with it, and there's over 200 species of avocado to work with here in Hawaii. Compared to species in California, Hawaiian avocados tend to have about 25% higher fat content, so they have a little bit more buttery flavor as opposed to a little bit more green and vegetal.
I love avocado margaritas, and who doesn't? They are creamy, nutritious, and delicious, but the recipe is kind of tricky. What's your secret?
When thinking about how to use avocado in a cocktail, it makes logical sense to use lime juice. However, every cocktail that I've ever made with avocado that I've paired with lime juice came out tasting a bit sour. So in my most recent cocktail, I tried using lactic acid instead of citric acid. I used about an ounce of almond milk, muddled avocado, Patron tequila, Patron citronge, and then a homemade fig leaf simple syrup. And then I topped the cocktail with calamansi blossoms, which is a type of citrus.
Sarah, that's a beautiful cocktail, and thank you for inspiration for this segment.
Thank you, Egor and Academia Patron, for having me today. It was so much fun. Mahalo.
So what is lactic acid? Lactic acid is a byproduct of the work of Lactobacillus acidophilus. That's an acid-loving bacteria commonly included in the process of making yogurt. The Lactobacillus strain is named so because it can readily use lactose, a sugar that is found in milk, and convert it quickly and easy to lactic acid. Lactic acid is a natural preservative. It inhibits the growth of harmful petrifying bacteria. This phenomenon allowed people to preserve food for extended periods of time before the invention of refrigeration and canning. Lactic acid also promotes the growth of healthy bacteria in the intestinal tract. That's why lacto-fermented foods are considered probiotic foods and so good for you. Lactic acid can be isolated in the powder form and can be used in many drinks applications, either in form of lactic acid solution or in the form of blended acid solution. For example, a blend of tartaric acid and lactic acid can be used in carbonated drinks and create a champagne feel to the cocktail. One of the best use cases for lactic acid that I have discovered is utilizing a lactic acid solution as the balancer in one of the drinks that I have a love-hate relationship with. That's unforgettable classic from Puerto Rico, Piña Colada. Let's check it out.
everybody out there in Academia land. You have caught us on arguably our favorite night of the entire quarantine. It is steak night at our house here in Austin, Texas.
Steak night?
It is steak night.
Steak night?
Yep. Now, in order to celebrate steak night properly, our favorite cocktails are martinis and Manhattan. This is magic that Joe's working on. So what we've done tonight is we're sailing across the ocean with our sibling brand, our sister brand in La Gran Familia. Our friends at Grey Goose generously sent us this little bottle of French vodka. So we're having Grey Goose martinis with steak night. Joe, what is on the menu for steak night? What are we going to have tonight?
Well, I think we're going to start with steak. We'll start with steak.
A good one.
I think we have a ribeye tonight and a fillet. We're doing baked potato. You know, a lot of places you can do like a gratin, all sorts of different potato preparations. We're doing loaded baked potatoes. So we have all the accoutrements with green onion and thank you. Sour cream, bacon, all the good stuff. Green vegetable of your choice. We're doing green beans tonight and a wedge. You gotta have a wedge.
Classic wedge salad. All of the secrets are going to be revealed tonight. Literally nothing will be left on the table. It's all going to be coming out in the ocean tonight.
Sauteed mushrooms.
These steaks are from a local ranch here in town or near town called Richardson Farms. We got a ribeye, we got a fillet. The first thing we have to do is get these potatoes in the oven because they take the longest time.
Yes.
And Joe's got the oven heated to 400. He's going to get those in there. The steak is rubbed with garlic, rosemary, and salt, a tiny bit of olive oil. That is like our standard preparation here at our house. And this potatoes
are really easy. You know, I grew up with like potatoes wrapped in foil, shove a fork through it, and then put it in the oven. That basically kind of steams the potato. What we do here is, after you wash the potato, we rub it in olive oil and then coat it in kosher salt. You put it directly on the rack. So what that does is it lets the skin do its thing, which keeps the moisture in, but it gets a crispy skin and it's a really light, fluffy interior.
Wash it, dry it, oil it, salt it, right on the rack. Let's do this.
All right, let's go do it.
It's a steak night.
It's a steak night.
Here we go.
Cheers.
All right, folks, we have done all of the preparations, and now it's time for the final big step, which is to cook the steaks. I've got a little bit of grapeseed oil, and a hot pan, trusty 12-inch cast iron. Joe is gonna saute the green beans over here. And we're gonna cook these steaks off real quick. Medium rare is our house preference. So I take I try to get the garlic and everything off of there.
What kind of oil are you using?
I use grapeseed oil.
Why?
Because it has a high smoke point.
And it's neutral. So I'm just doing some green beans. You can do them however you like to cook them. We freestyle green beans all the time. These have been blanched in some hot water for 5-10 minutes. And then tonight I got some almonds kind of like heating up in the oil, just like get them fragrant. I'm gonna throw in some garlic, some lemon zest, and some Aleppo pepper, salt and pepper on top of that. That's all you gotta do. Quick and easy.
We have reached the moment you've all been waiting for. This is the big reveal.
Okay.
These potatoes can come out of the oven. They're like, skin is so paper crispy, it's just incredible. I went ahead and put some butter on them. Now we're gonna cut into the steaks. Joe's gonna dress the wedge.
Wedge easy peasy. We got ranch dressing. Try to make it at home.
Behold this medium rare. That looks very good.
You don't have to buy a jar of ranch if you don't have to. Buy the packet. Literally buy the In Rally Ranch packet, make it the directions, and be happy. I'm not saying like make your own ranch. But yeah, so here we go.
While you were away, we made another cocktail. Well, actually, we just are partaking of another cocktail. This is an Añejo Old Fashioned from 2019. We actually have been bottle conditioning the Old Fashioned. The green beans have been sauteed with a little garlic, a little lemon zest, a little chopped almonds. Joe's mushrooms look incredible. We believe in a 5 garnish protocol for baked potatoes. Some people just do like butter and salt or whatever.
Well,
for us, it's butter, cheese, sour cream, green onions, and bacon. 5 garnishes.
Well, I think we actually agree on the more garnishes, the better.
With all things, the more garnishes, the better.
Let's be clear.
Look at this. Crumbles of blue cheese, crispy bacon.
All the bacon I didn't eat while you were away.
We got tequila old fashions. You know what? I think it's time to do, Jeff.
Get ready for dinner?
I think it's time to get ready for dinner. Oh my God, you look great, Joe.
I always look great, David.
You clean up really nicely, even in a quarantine.
Well, I don't know about that, but I'm trying my best.
I am so excited about this dinner. We have all of the things. We have these incredible baked potatoes, which I'm going to put all of the toppings on. Oh, here you go.
I mean, serve yourself.
This beautiful tenderloin, this ribeye, these sauteed green beans, these sauteed mushrooms. This is just going to be an incredible feast. Folks, I really appreciate y'all. Thank you for joining us here on Academia Live. We're in the kitchen. Joe, David, Queso just walked by. Cheers to you.
Cheers, y'all.
We'll see you next week.
Stay healthy. Wear your mask.
See you soon.
See you soon.
You know, if anybody's an expert on steak night, it's going to be David Allen. Every time he comes to New York, he insists on going to old classic New York steakhouses. So I listen to everything that he says regarding. If he opened a steakhouse, I would go to it tomorrow, you know, when it's safe.
Absolutely, me too. Well, that's our show. Don't forget to tune in and see us every week, Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern on the Academy of Patron Facebook. We'll see you next time.